Naruto 559 reinforcements arrive. Okay, right off the bat, I want to apologize for last week. I didn't produce a video. I won't go through all the reasons. I should have made one. I had opportunities and other things happened, and I'll try to make sure that I get a video out every week. I apologize to my subscribers. I'm sorry. Okay, moving past that. Okay, 559 reinforcements arrive. Okay, awesome chapter. I'm sure everybody's read it. Spoiler alert. Madara's resurrected. Well, let's go back to the first thing here. Okay, Moo. Everybody thought he got one shot. Okay, and people were upset that he was one shot. And Kishimoto got criticized, and the whole thing was criticized because here it is, this guy, Great Kage, gets one shot. But he didn't. So there's a lot that Kishimoto should be criticized for in Naruto. There are a lot of things that happen that are legitimate criticisms, the way he does a lot of things. But what happens when he does something and we're fooled? The readers are just basically fooled. Okay, when when do we go and say, okay, this guy is awesome. He fooled us. He tricked us. Or we fooled ourselves because we thought something happened that didn't, but the creator had a much more awesome plan. So if you're going to be critical to Kishimoto, I'm just saying this right off the bat, okay, whether I'm pronouncing it correctly or not, then when he does awesome stuff, you should get props, credit for that maybe. I'm just putting it out there, everybody. If you're going to be critical, then at least you know have what it takes to give props where they're due. Okay, and definitely props are due because we all got the Kishimoto just fooled all of us here. So anyway, moving on. The next points. Okay, let's just go ahead. I'm going to throw a lot of stuff out there, and then we'll just go. Okay, who's behind the mask? We find out it's Madara has been resurrected from the dead, and of course, as everybody, other reviewers, everybody's gone. Who's the guy behind the mask? Which is pretty much what they're saying in the manga. They're like, if he's here, then how can he be? Which he could be. Maybe that's just a piece of Madara. Okay, that's still there. There's really a lot I want to cover, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go too far over, and I don't mind jumping around a little bit. But well, anyway, let's just go ahead and stick on this point. Okay, if what is this? What is Madara slash Toby? I guess some people are going back to calling him Toby, the man behind the mask. Who is he really? And a lot of people are saying it's Madara's brother. Okay, makes sense on the surface. Makes a lot of sense. Why he would know a lot of things that his brother knows, the timeline. Makes a lot of sense. Possible. There's something else though that let's stay right on this Toby Madara. Who is he? The man behind the mask. He's some kind of part Zetsu. Okay, we know this. Okay, I mean you've seen multiple things. I mean one of the things was there was a battle where he was hit with something on his arm, and they were bugs. There were these type of bugs that would just chew you up. He ripped his arm out of the socket. It looked really Zetsu-like. Okay, so it wasn't a person. It was really just like, arm's gone. So I don't know. And then his affinity with the Zetsus that are there, and it seems that he's at least part Zetsu himself, which goes back to the first Hokage, because this was his ability. This was an ability of the first Hokage. Somehow he manipulated. Remember, it was from his DNA that they got the Zetsu. He had a lot of special abilities and everything. I mean, the first battle between these two, Madara and the first hasn't. We haven't seen it, right? I mean, I've been through the the anime stuff, and I have I've been through the anime stuff. Then I started reading the manga, and I didn't go back to the first of the manga. I'm pretty sure that I don't think we've seen it. So something happened there. I'm gonna really stay on this point on what this Toby Madara guy, whoever, whatever. So who is he? So something happened that first battle. He got it, and remember, I can't remember his name, but the guy that was in charge of Root, okay, and he had the arm with the Sharingan in it, and Danzo, and he wasn't able to control it very well. So there's been a lot of people have been trying to control the first DNA, but a lot of things, as everybody knows, a lot of this stuff keeps going back to the first Hokage. What happened? I mean, what really happened? So he killed Madara. Okay, so that happened. But did a part of Madara absorb a part of the first Hokage? Because I don't remember the specific conversation, but there was something along the lines that Madara explained that he, uh, and if anybody knows anything else on there, please fill out the comments or what have you. But that he absorbed an essence or a part of it, or I believe the context was he was trying to absorb um, different clan members or whatever you know, to achieve something. So that he had done that. Is that what this is? A part of Madara survived his own death, mixed in with the first DNA. And when he was destroyed, I don't want to harp on this too much because this is translated from Japanese to English. But not Itachi, but when when Sasuke was brought, when Sasuke killed Itachi, and he was recuperating, Madara first confronted him or met him when he took his bandages off or whatever, and Itachi had set up that Amarutsa, how do you pronounce it, the black flames to kill Madara, and it caught on to this, I guess, that clone of his or what have you. And Madara said, and like I say, from translations from Japanese to English, who knows, but he said that he doesn't know our secret, the plural. And I realize the Japanese, what little I do know of the language is they don't do plurals. They don't find a reason to do everything in plural unless there's a specific reason. So if that is an accurate translation, so there's two. Is this some kind of a combination of Madara and the first Hokage? So it's not really Madara, or maybe the intellect is more Madara, but there's these abilities. Maybe that's the more white Zetsu part of him is more of the first Hokage, and the dark is more Madara. And the series is full of the essence of creatures living on in multiple places at the same time. Ultramarines kind of been all over the place, okay, trying to come back in one form or the other. And even now, there's this kind of Ultramarine who, of course, has done the Kabuto, Ultramarine. I mean, what is that? And is that something that the author set up on purpose so when he does reveal that this is a kind of a combination uh, uh, entity or creature or something? Because it's not really, because if what I'm saying is correct, then it's not really Madara anymore. And even he's kind of said that it's an essence or I'm a shell of what I was. So this is some kind of wild combination. Like I said, and I'm going to go to the Kabuto Uchimaru creature that's doing all this stuff. Because Kabuto wasn't capable of doing all this. And evidently, most of what Ochimaru is has been sealed away. okay, by Itachi. So uh, that's that's my guess. You know, if that's what I'm saying. There's some combination, and now Madara's back, brought back by Kabuto, and that's another thing I want to bring too. Uh, oh wow, I I have so much more I want to get into, but anyway, um, okay, let's go through a few quick points here. Okay, one really quick one. Naruto. Okay, he's expended so much energy and everything. I think whenever whatever really goes down, which I think we're all agreeing it is definitely, everything is getting to the edge of this. But I think that Naruto's simply not going to be able to be as 100% because he is absolutely exhausted. I mean, really, I mean he's just and all through the author, through the characters, of course, been saying, hey, you're really pushing it, and he just keeps doing it. But he's Naruto, so I mean it's not out of character for him. Okay, but that's a point. Another thing is I want to go ahead and get to while I still have some time left is I want you guys to think about this. There is not two sides to this war. Okay, now I'm sure you could branch it out and go in multiple things, but there's really four. There's four main sides to this war, in my opinion. Okay, because there's the alliance. Okay, there's Ochimaru Kabuto or Kabuto, and there's Toby. Okay, if you want to, or Mandara first Kage combination, whatever. So there's that. Toby, if you can just everybody shorthand. And then there's Sasuke. Because let's just admit it, Sasuke really is only on Sasuke's side. I don't, I, even if he doesn't want to, I mean, now he wants to destroy it. I mean, whatever, and who knows how much of that is Toby's doing, whatever. But he's not really with anybody else. That's what I'm saying. So we now really have four sides. Okay, another thing, while I still have time, is Madara resurrected the moon, controlled by Ultramarine Kabuto creature. Okay, are they going to fight? Remember, he was the trump card against Madara. Neither Kabuto nor Ultramarine. Remember, Ultramarine wanted once he left the Akinazi, he wanted them all destroyed. Okay, so don't be shocked if we find out that Madara is working with the Alliance against Toby and his Jinchuriki. Because those guys, that's a heck of a force. And they said they're coming. Okay, they're coming. So it looks like it's all getting together. And of course, Sasuke, who knows? My prediction is he's going to go find Kabuto and have some kind of a altercation to him. And let's not forget who else is running around. Resurrected Itachi is running around free. A lot of trump cards out there, folks. There's a lot, and I didn't really get to everything. But what do you think? I mean, this has been. I mean, it was. I would say that Kisumoto just rolled a hand grenade, you know, into all the fans and everything, just blew all their minds, or a mental hand grenade, or whatever you want to go. But yeah, okay, whoa. I mean, but this is, and in closing, this is why we read Naruto. Okay, we don't always understand it. There are problems. The author is not perfect, and there's a lot of criticisms out there. And in closing, this is why we're fans. Okay, the guy keeps us guessing, even when you think you know what's going on, you don't know. So so Naruto is awesome, and I'm not even saying it's the best or this or that. But anyway, in closing, if you would please, I'm an amateur doing this. If you would give me a thumbs up, it costs you nothing. It would be awesome. And once again, until next time, take care.